Well, it's time to start the stream. There was a tweet a while ago saying that this a comedian, like a female comedian, was going to be writing a TV show or an episode or something, and the person replied with that Michael Scott meme, going no, and then she replied to that meme going, I wrote that episode. So, you know, there you go. Boom. Then it does now. I personally, I don't have therapy. I've thought about having therapy. But I don't know, man. You have to pay to have therapy. That's kind of like the main thing stopping me, is that it costs more money. You know, I think a lot of people think it's about having something wrong or being like crazy, but it's not about that. It's about having a place to talk and, you know, get things off your chest and having someone there to listen. I don't know if they do give advice or objective feedback. I don't know if they do that, but it's, you know, I think that's it's important that people understand that, you know, it's not always strong to keep things inside. You know, it takes more effort and more strength to talk about what's hurting you than it does to lie about it. Now, they explained to me how ADD works, and apparently we just have a small brains. Wait, seriously? Oh, then I have a small brain. I knew that already, though. The amount of information I can keep in it is very low. I literally have a song that I wrote about how it's a joke song. It's a comedy song. Most of my songs are. They're just not funny. But it's a comedy song about how everything that goes in is instantly extracted. And that I literally have zero memory. Yeah, our brains are smaller. Your brain is smooth brain, though. Smooth brain? Oh, shit. That's bad. You want a wrinkled ass brain. The more wrinkles, the better. Uh-oh. Is that that's the new Twitch insult? Can we get that one going so Twitch bans it? Oi, smooth brain. Yo, what does that mean? Does that mean I give smooth brain? Yeah, bro, you give some smooth brain. I got a compliment yesterday. I was streaming Monster Hunter yesterday, right? And someone came in and they watched me for like probably an hour and a half. And then they commented, they were talking to me the whole time. And then they commented, you're entertaining. Which is, I think that's the biggest compliment I've had in weeks. No, what are they called? The CRTs. If you ever get near one of them and it's exposed or you're taking it apart, don't fucking touch the inside stuff. There's a bit in it. I can't remember what it is. It can hold an electric charge enough to fucking kill you. Even if it's been unplugged for ages. Same with old microwaves. You can poison yourself if you break some parts. What, because of radiation? Because actually, you remember Radioactive Man from the Simpsons comics, right? People might not know this, but so Radioactive Man from the Simpsons comics, he's a real dude. Inside every single microwave, there's a tiny version of him just sitting inside there, powering up every time you want to make something. And so if you break it, he'll bounce out and fucking murder you with a knife. Don't open a microwave to see. He's not real.
When I talk to a girl, I start the conversation, and I didn't start no conversation with you.
It sounded like he was about to, like, give me some pickup artist tips, didn't it? It sounded like it started off when I talked to a girl. I started the conversation. It sounded like he was about to, like, give me some tips on how to pick up a girl, and then out of nowhere. Sidetrack. All right, geez. See you later, St. James.
Fuck off.
That other guy though, St. James. Jesus, I don't know. I wasn't feeling him. And I was the whole time. Like, what a guy. Hit me with the pickup line, told me to go away, and then all right, goodbye. Yeah, fuck off. Whoever did the voice acting for that guy, man. Oh. Bring them back, dude. I'm currently eating Pringles, and hot damn, they're good, dude. Pringles are so good. They're so good. One of my favorite, like chips slash crisps. We call them crisps over here, but like, you know, some places call them chips. But a chip is a chip for me, you know. Malays and red curry. Go get some. It's pog. I'm more about, you know, I'm the most boring dude you'll ever meet. I just like original. Also, I don't deal with spice very well, and you might be thinking, Ethan, shut your fucking mouth, okay? These aren't that spicy. Oh, to me, they would be enough to make me stop eating at a constant flow. Shut your ass. Well, the thing is, when I eat spicy food, that's the one hole that doesn't shut. So I've been looking at arcade sticks, and gosh, man, I don't know, because I've got a small arcade stick, but I feel like a bigger one would do better, right? Not that it would make me better, but it would be more comfortable to use, and I think I would, like, it'd make my inputs more consistent, but I don't know. So there's a thing called gates on certain joysticks that you get. I think most of them have gates, but some of them have, like, easier changing ones. Oh man, want a bigger stick? Oh, you're dang diddly doo dang dibbity bap bap boop skabap boop bap. Right, and I'm a scat man, not that kind of scat.
Welcome to Casa Majora, cheapest, cleanest whores in all New Vegas. If you want to know the rates for poon, talk to the whores.
That's horrible.
Welcome to the Casa. As long as you didn't come here to sell that scrawny ass of yours around here. I'm not hiring new girls. All the slots filled, you could say. And my arrangements with Marco are exclusive.
Oh, okay. I'm not a whore, you ugly bitch. You sure know how to make a girl feel welcome.
Just needed to make the situation clear is all. How can I help you?
Well, first of all, I'm going to say goodbye. Right. She said she doesn't need an ugly girl. Tell me right now. What about that's ugly, huh? What about that? What about that's ugly? That's perfect. I think I'm prime material. Everyone's wanting to go. That's a good way to describe yourself. Yeah, I'm prime material.
Sorry, man, but my services are members only.
Oh.
Right, you might try Sweetie. I'm just a fantasy come to life. But you already knew that.
Oh, this guy's great. This dude's amazing. Oh, I wish I had that confidence. I'm just a fantasy come to life. There was a point where I used to say that all the time. I was like, I wish I was that confident, you know, where you just like said shit you thought you was the best and you just legitimately think it. But I've never legitimately thought I'm the best. I'm like second down somewhere. I'm somewhere near the top. First of all, there's no point spending any money to do the dirty with her, because I like how she just goes back to bed. That's great. Because like what? Like it's not gonna do anything. It's just gonna fade to black and maybe some moans. That's probably what that'll be. And talking to her about St. James, like what? Like there's no quest active at the moment, so I don't think it's gonna help me. It might give me. She might give me some information. Who knows what you would learn exactly? Like it doesn't seem worth it to spend the 200 caps on. You know, he tells me all about his Pokemon card collection. You know? Hey. What are you doing, bro? He makes me dress up as a super mutant. Oh, no. I hope that is it. I come for the cock. Show me your joystick.
Reno,
What kind of gate?
If you can believe it, things are even worse back.
Has anyone ever made a meme of Fonzie hitting the jukebox with his elbow? And then he's like, ah, fuck my elbow. I just want to fix things. You know, like you see something wrong, you're like, I want to fix that. Like you see someone holding the donut the wrong way. Is there a wrong way to hold a donut? I don't know. Right. Okay. Okay. Right. Because you can hold a donut like a crab claw, right? Okay. So you can hold it either from side to side or you can hold it from up to down, right? But this is what I was about to say. How do you feel about seeing someone with a finger in the middle of the donut ring and then nibbling around the edges of the donut? How does that make you feel? What? Like that one's weird. Steve, what you doing? What if he had like a stack of them though, like 7 of them on the finger, and they're all just lined up? That's a big bite. You know what I mean? That's a good know what I mean. Oh man. I'm pretty sure I once saw like a glazed donut sandwich. Sad. You feel sad for that person? 1 donut on each finger. Oh god. It would be like unbalanced though, because they're so big. A donut is so big that it's like you would have like a staircase of donuts on your fingers. Right, wait, what am I doing here? Who am I talking to? I don't open my Twitter in public places. I try not to, because if I'm standing in the line at the shop and I open my Twitter, it's a gamble what's gonna show up on my screen. I don't know what it is. I don't follow any like professional actresses, right? If that's what you're thinking. I don't follow them. But it's still a gamble, because some of the people I follow different things, and who knows what they're liking and retweeting. As soon as you start following artists like animators, you will then get people that like other animators that are animating things that are way different, and I'm not against seeing it. I'm not against seeing it. It's just like it's a gamble when I open that Twitter. See, I like it when people do covers though. I do like how like there are some people out there that can like make songs what they were never intended to be. You know, you go look at like a song like 1,000 Miles, right? You know, by that woman who wishes she could walk 1,000 miles just to see you. You think about that song, right? Everyone knows it. I'm sure there's probably a heavy metal cover of that song. That song was never intended to be like a heavy metal song, but someone out there was like, I see an opening here and I'm gonna fill it. You know? Typical men. I'll get off it. I don't want to put you down. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. Ethan the subject switcher here. Y'all ever seen the sun? Some people are stupid enough to stare into it. Like, one of the first things you learn is don't fucking look at the ball of fire in the sky. And some people are like, hey, I'm gonna do that. It's different from when you're a kid, though. Because, like, kids are silly, right? So I think, I know someone who had, like, a kid. Luckily, I don't think they got any eye damage, that wore, like, sunglasses. And when they wore sunglasses for the first time, they were like, oh, I can look at the sun now. And then, obviously, you know, their dad or mom or whatever said, no, that's not how they work. But it's innocent with a kid. That's fine. You know, because it's like, oh, okay. But, like, I mean, if you're, like, 35 and you're wearing sunglasses and you're like, check this shit out. Like, you just did a fucking 360 no-scope on MW2. You know? Like, what are you doing? My sister figured something out the other day. I've known this for years. But my go-to thing, when I make, like, a hypothetical or a situation, I'm like, your dad. It's always dad. I don't know why it's dad. It just always is dad. I always say dad. That's my go-to. If I gotta fill a hole, it's dad. If there's something missing from a sentence, it's the word dad, okay? And my sister the other day, she noticed it. She pointed it out in front of my mom. I was super embarrassed, but I wasn't. I just didn't. Yeah, of course. Mantises are the kind of creatures that when they mate, they murder the shit out of... Oh my god, these are worth quite a bit. They murder the shit out of their partner. That's a real thing, people, by the way. In case you didn't know, there are certain creatures that mate, and then they just eat the other partner. I think spiders do it. Certain spiders, not all spiders. Certain species. Yo, Brett, you want a piece of this? And Brett's like, goddamn diddly do ding dang. No, I do. And he pops on in. And she's like, ha, fucking got you, Brett. And she eats him. Do you need any help?
Yeah, so far this has gone exactly as expected. poorly. But with the work you've done for NCR already, you might be just what I've been looking for.
Okay.
We captured an honest-to-God centurion of Caesar's Legion recently. Only times he speaks up are to insult you. He's a real prick, by the way. And I'm supposed to get information out of this guy.
Why don't you just beat the prisoner senseless? What about a truth drug? Have you tried calling him hurtful names?
Yes, and one time I thought I saw a tear when I told him his uniform was unflattering. But I think he just got some dust in his eye.
Oh, okay. You tried a truth drug?
Don't have anything like that. Sounds nice. Like the kind of thing I'd want to take home and use on my husband. But even if we did, I don't know that I'd be comfortable using it. If there's any risk of overdose, it's not worth it. Asshole's too valuable.
Okay, why don't you just beat him senseless?
I like the way you think. Have I said that yet? Problem is that the NCR frowns on using
Vegas
that sort of
back.
tactic.
What's up?
There's some restrictions still in place
man,
from
you know.
President Tandy's administration.
Just a
But
couple
here's
things.
my favorite thing about you. You're not in the NCR. Plus,
To be
for all
honest,
this guy
I'm looking
knows, you're
for
completely insane.
a
That's a winning
person to buy
combination.
things from. A seller. I just spoke over her. I'm so sorry. Bald? Sorry. So what do you want me to do?
I think
Wait,
if
what?
you rough him up enough and really put some fear into him, he'll sing like a choir boy.
Okay.
So let's do this. When you're ready, I'll go in and give you a little intro. Then I leave the room and you make him regret the day he was born.
All right.
We go back and forth a couple times until either he talks or he can't move his jaw anymore. Either way, we've had our entertainment for the day.
I got it. Okay, let's get it started.
That's the spirit. Okay, I'll go in and have a word with him. Then I'll call you in.
Ooh, you may have heard of me, but you haven't heard of my friends. Pain and gain. I'd like to see you fight back, little man. I call this one the 360. Ooh, have you seen my knife? All right, we about to hit him with the double time. Ooh, 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 how does it feel to be observed?
Are you gonna
Let me
say
at
that
him,
that's
let me
too
at
much,
him.
or for your safety as well?
Hey, what's this? It's a hole! Whole lot of nothing. Shut up. Do you know how bad my jokes are? Do you know how much my family doesn't like my sense of humor? Because it's not funny. I know it's not, but I can't help it. Right? I actually can't. Like, I don't have another way of thinking. It's not like I can flip a switch and be like, oh shit, there's funny, Ethan. Where's he been waiting all this fucking time? You know? My sister and my mum were both laughing at my jokes yesterday. And it stood out to me. I noticed that they were doing it. My family got really mad once because I was saying, like, I might just fucking peace out. I might just leave and not tell anyone where I'm going. I ain't even got nothing against my family, really. I just don't feel like I fit in. If that makes sense. I don't know. I don't know if other people have had that feeling. I mean, some people have. Like, I don't really feel like I'm like... You know, I don't get the in-jokes. I'm not, like, on the in-jokes, really. You know what? No, the in-jokes are me. I'm the in-joke. Everything, like, funny that's happened to this family that requires an in-joke happened to me. And I don't like it. There was a time I got locked outside. I was young. And I was crying because I was locked out the house and my brother had the door locked and he was looking out the window with my mum. And I was crying, going, let me in, let me in. The air is freezing my eyes. And so now there's an in-joke. It hasn't been brought up in years, but this is just an example of Icy Air, which has a song which my mum sings, Icy Air, the air that freezes your ice balls. Or eyeballs. That's one of the in-jokes. It's not that bad. It's just one of those things, you know? Dude, my eyes were so cold, though, man. And you don't know the combination of cold air and teary eyes. I cried constantly as a kid. I was a cry man. Cry man. Now on CBS. But, dude, I cried constantly. I was not a strong kid at all. I wasn't like the dude that walks out and eats mud. I was like, someone's like, come out and play mud. And I'm like, no, I'm watching TV. Like, I didn't go out and do stuff like that. That's not me. I was listening to a podcast the other day, right? And you get these people that just like recount stories. They're like, I remember when I was in school and this happened. That doesn't happen to me. I don't have that. I don't remember what happened in school. I can't tell you a school story. No, I can, but it's embarrassing for me. Here's a school story. On my trip to France, I was reading the back of deodorant. And on the back of deodorant, there was like a symbol with a dude spraying it and then like an X over it. Like, don't fucking do this. And I have been heavily spraying myself with deodorant at that point. I was like, dude, I'm a little smelly. Take my shower. Spray that shit on hard. And I then read the deodorant and I ran out to the roommate. And I said, what does this mean? What does this mean? And he's like, I don't know. Just don't spray it in your eyes, I guess. I freaked the fuck out. That's the kind of person I am. I like to think I got better, but I think every year you just look back at yourself and you just realize the mistakes you've made. I mean, how many times can you look back at your life and go, that part of my life was fantastic. I did everything right. How many people can do that? But I mean, that means you're growing, people. It does. It's a positive thing. And a lot of the time, like, you view situations as they are given to you. You don't view situations with all the information. So, of course, you're going to make mistakes. You know? If someone runs up to you and tells you apples are bad for your entire life, then, of course, you're going to go, apples are bad for you. And then when the doctor goes, well, technically, they kind of are, but not, like, entirely. You would go, huh? What? New information? I've been such an idiot. I was such a fucking loner. I was such a loner. I thought being alone was cool. I did. So I, like, pushed everyone away. Like, I don't have stories or, like, I have, like, embarrassing things because I didn't know how to talk to girls that I liked. I still don't, but I don't fucking freak out. Tell me about it, Tress. Tell me about it. It's so hard when you're attracted to girls. But I know what you're talking about. And yeah, I definitely don't have that outlook. I don't have that outlook, or a similar one. Because, you know, I wasn't attracted to dudes. And I guess that's as close as I could have ever come to that. Oh my god, the cactus is waving at me! Hey, what are you doing, cactus? I think it's asking for a high five. Woo! God, I want to get off this fucking subject. I want to talk about this because I feel like it's a one fucking way road that eventually, even though I don't feel anything bad towards it, something's gonna be said and can be misconstrued. I know, because I feel so uncomfortable talking about it that I can't get off of it. Because I want to put the piece down, right? This is the way, this always goes this way. I want to put that piece down that says, I'm totally fine and cool with it. But then I think, well, is that wording bad? Does that make it sound like I'm going like, it's fine, whatever, I don't fucking care. You know, because there's a difference between and no, it's, yeah, I accept you. You're cool. You fucking do you. Because that's where I'm at. I'm like, you do you, man. You do you, girl. You do you, however you identify. That's, support it. Let's go. There's a difference between those two. And I want that to be told in the correct way. And then move on. And I just always second guess myself. Let's play Fallout. Guys, you ever fucking imagined you were in a wasteland and then out of nowhere someone comes up and questions you and they're like, hey, how do you feel about guys kissing guys? And you're like, oh shit, no, I'm back on it again. Oh no, get me off this subject.